I always believe that the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. I'm OSLER STO.TOMAS, and I'd like you to walk with me and see how magnificent DXN life is. The Philippines is a poor country, but I believe that the Filipino can succeed if given the right opportunity, because the Filipino is hardworking, as represented by this animal called the carabao. With DXN, the Filipino can. That's why I love this country, the land of promise. This is a tricycle, a mode of transportation in the Philippines. Imagine, this is just driven by one motorcycle and it can carry 10 people. This is how creative a Filipino can be. I worked as a medical representative for 10 years, and all I accumulated was debt. And I was thinking, where will I go from here? I remember the days, me and my wife going to the market and buying the cheapest food available, because it was all I could afford. And I wouldn't want my family to really experience what I have experienced before. That's why I'm here. And when I started this business, it was only DXN that gave me hope. Now, after all those suffering, I'm free. I'm on a Philippine boat. It's called the Bangka, and it's very famous because of its ability to balance even on big waves. So it's very stable, like DXN.
One day, when I go to the southern Philippines to meet him, so he bring me to the Philippine boat, okay, with a two, what they call, float at the side. The kind of scene cannot be seen. They say DXN is as strong, and he also believed in DXN, so he becomes successful.
I found this company the perfect company for my family because I'm doing this business for them.
I let him go. I said, I give you 100% support that the children will be in good hands.
I want to follow the business because what my father has done, I also want to help other people prosper.
He really wanted to change other people's lives faster. I see myself following my father's footsteps.
DXN is just like music. If everybody contributes just the correct note, then everything will be in harmony, and I believe that together we will make music. Yeah! Life is great because of DXN. I'm actually traveling for free right now. I have traveled to more than 30 countries worldwide, and now I'm in Hungary. All I do is ask people questions like, do you drink coffee? I know that 9 will answer yes. And that, for me, is business. I'm not that office type of person. That's why I love DXN, because I can bring my business anywhere I want to go. Because this is actually a tag-along business. Do the business at the beach, you can bring it anywhere because a DXN businessman is always free. Trying to get money, trying to achieve the things that I want, but it was not the right formula. The right formula is helping others first, so that you can help yourself.
He is a person with a big dream and coupled with passion, commitment, and hard work.
He is very supportive.
OSLER is awesome.
OSLER STO.TOMAS is a great leader.
So mga pita, cheers! Inom. I love DXN life because this cup of coffee you can share with anybody. You will keep on stumbling, you'll keep on falling, but it doesn't matter. What matters most is how you get back up. And I'd like you to journey with me in DXN because together we can reach the top.
Good morning and welcome again to the Monday special Coffee at Home. And as we saw in the video of OSLER STO.TOMAS, that come with me along and we will go together to the top. That's what he meant. Actually, he meant come along. He also said something like, if we all played our notes, we can create music in DXN. I love this guy because this guy is a phenomena when it comes up to motivation. If you are feeling low, if you're feeling depressed, if you feel something that's been going not right in your life, spend the next 45 minutes with OSLER Thomas and you will realize what a person you actually are and what you need to do. आप लोग सभी लोग जो यहाँ पे जुड़े हुए जिनको इंग्लिश बिल्कुल नहीं समझ में आती, उनके लिए मैं ये बताना चाहता हूँ कि DXN में अगर कोई सबसे बेहतरीन मोटिवेशनल टॉकर स्पीकर है जिसने सच में तहलका मचाया हुआ है पूरी दुनिया में 30 देशों से भी ज़्यादा देशों में घूम के, तो वो है हमारे प्यारे फिलीपींस के OSLER STO.TOMAS। और मैं वक्त ज़ाया नहीं करूँगा, मैंने उनको फ़ोन करने के लिए डायरेक्टली आई एम गोइंग टू गो डायरेक्टली एंड गिव हिम अ कॉल because I have a set of 5 questions ready. I'm going to ask him right away. So let us see if we can give him a call. OSLER. OSLER, are you ready? Yeah, that is super fast. That is why I said, guys, I like this guy. He was super fast. No need to call, and here he comes. So how are you, OSLER?
Well, I'm doing good, Dr. Jesso. How are you?
I'm doing good too. And we are here at this special show that we do every Monday called as Coffee at Home because we were locked down and we knew that we could not have coffee outside. So we started this show and it's really picked up well. Now you as a guest, 111 people are watching you live right now. And I put my guest to a set of questions, you know, I drill them with 5 questions, this is not a recording, this is a live session. So you have to answer them live. We test our guests' real potential if they really carry the whole weightage of their name and fame that they carry along. Are you ready?
Always.
Fantastic. That's what I like about OSLER. Ready always. So, OSLER, just before we start, how are things about COVID-19 in your place?
Do you mean the pandemic right now?
The pandemic, yeah.
Well, everything is slowly going back to normal. Actually, this is the first Monday that we're experiencing the general community quarantine, and a lot of people are going out already, but they need to earn money and they need to return back to their work, and everybody's scampering towards their work. And I'm very really I'm really concerned about the pandemic, because it might escalate further because of the number of people traveling outside their homes right now.
Okay. So we have OSLER. We have a set of questions ready for you. I want to delve directly into the topic. And my first question will be coming up on the screen next to you. It is, since you are a licensed civil engineer, like Dr. Lim, but you worked as a medical rep prior to DXN. What's your opinion on nutrition as medicine and modern medicine? How do you look that up?
Well, first of all, I'm not a doctor, and if you really want to know more about nutrition and medicine, you can always listen to Dr. Rajesh. No? So I make it a very simple analogy. So the way I look at it is very simple. So I'm already 58 years old, and I've been doing DXN for the past 12 years of my life. And I don't even have a single strand of white hair. And for the past 12 years of my life, I haven't experienced a headache. I'm extremely happy right now, and I'm perfectly healthy. I can run for 1 hour without stopping. I can swim for 1 hour without stopping. And everything's normal in my body. I don't really inhibit myself from eating anything. But I adhere to this principle. No? I believe that our bodies were created by somebody, and I call him the creator, because I know that a lot of people are listening to me right now. There are a lot of Indians, there are a lot of Hindus, there are Muslims, there are Christians, there are Buddhists, and I know for a fact that everybody was created by somebody. So I refer to him as the creator. And I believe that all I need to do to maintain this body is to provide it with everything it needs to really sustain itself, because I believe that this body is meant to live a long life. And to do that, all I have to do is supply my body with what it needs. So I'm very healthy right now at the age of 58 because I've been supplying my body with what it needs. So I did my own research. I'm a civil engineer, and I really love understanding everything, because I'm an engineer, and I love simplifying things. So I would talk to you right now like a doctor. So I tried to reflect, and I noticed that my body only needs 5 things. First is I should provide my body with the food that it needs so that it can sustain itself and resist illnesses. Food. Second, I should provide my body with at least 8 to 12 glasses of water, clean water every day. And third, I should be breathing clean air. Fourth, I should be exercising at least a minimum of 30 minutes a day and a minimum of 4 hours a week. And I should rest. So I should sleep. So based on my research and my personal experience, I need about 8 hours of sleep every day. So for the past 12 years of my life, I've been doing that, and I found myself to be very healthy. So nothing really spectacular in what I do. So I provide the food that my body needs. I provide enough water because I know that 75% of my body is water. I breathe clean air. I exercise for circulation. I sleep well. And, I found out that I could be healthy as an individual. I used to be very sickly. I used to be very sickly before. I remember having suffered tonsillitis, my throat, when I eat sugar, or even when I eat very sweet fruit. My tonsils will begin, it will it will experience inflammation. So my tonsils almost got operated on. So, but because I realized that I was not really providing my body what it needed. So it's very basic. Provide your body what it needs and it will be healthy. So this body is made by a creator. I think the main problem about people getting sick is we eat too much things that are not really made by the creator. Because remember, we are human beings, and the creator made us in a special way so that he knows when he created our bodies, he knows that we should be providing our bodies with things he made also. It's just like a car. It's just like a car. You know, I love cars, and I remembered my first car. When I bought the car, I immediately looked at the manual. And there I found the periodic maintenance schedule. No? The first requirement was to bring in the car at 1,000 kilometers. So there they will change the oil, they will tighten nuts, they will replace the filters and everything. And then after 5,000 kilometers, I will bring it back again. Again, oil will be changed, filters will be changed, and they will do the necessary stuff so that you will have a perfectly running vehicle. I think a lot of people are sick today because we keep on putting inside our bodies man-made stuff. Man-made stuff like processed food, medicines, soft drinks, anything that is man-made. No? So my rule is basic. No, I always put into my body that is God-made. That's sensible. No? That's logic for me. No? So if I put inside my body what the creator recommends, then I will be maintaining this body and I will not never be sick. No? A lot of people are scared about COVID. No? I think it has been around for years. Now, it's just highly magnified because we have social media and we have a lot of doctors around, no? And we have the news. Before, during my time, I'm 58 years old. When I was in grade school, I could remember, news from a city far away from my city would reach me in about a day or. Now, if there's an incident in Manila, for example, which is 1 hour, 40 minutes by flight away from my city, I can see it in a matter of 30 seconds because of social media. So I think this COVID thing, we just put a name there, has been there for so many years, but because of social media and the fast transmission of news, we are now afraid of everything. There have been a lot of pandemics before, but we didn't have social media before, TB, and we have this I forgot it's a plague. Right? I think it's leprosy before. So those were illnesses that were really scary before until now. But we have found a way to really eradicate them by limiting exposures. So we isolate the people who are infected and we got rid of the diseases. So I think people now have lousy immune systems, and our ability to really defend ourselves has been weakened because of things that are made by man. So that's doctors know only less than 10% of our bodies. We haven't, for me, because I've been a medical representative before. If I have nothing against medical practitioners, but do you know that cancer has been around for decades? Even before the time of President Nixon, it has been around. He funded the U.S. government, more than $1 billion for cancer research. If what they are doing is right, then we should not be having problems with cancer right now. But why is it still one of the major reasons why a lot of people die? It is because the researchers haven't really found a cure to that. Now look at, I have a lot of friends who are experts in diabetes, but it's quite funny. I know a lot of them have diabetes too. See, so that's
The irony.
I believe that's irony. Yes, the irony of it. You know about diabetes, and still you're sick of diabetes. So that's funny for me. Now, for me, it's basic. You provide your body with the 5 basic things it needs, and you'll be healthy. You'll be able to resist illness. See, that's logical for me. So how did I do it? I just eat fresh fruit. I avoid vegetables with a lot of chemicals. No, I eat healthily, and I drink a lot of supplements. No? So from DXN, of course.
Yes, of course. Supplements, they come in the category of food. The DXN, what you're talking about, is just fitting into the, you can say the lacunae of the nutritional components that are missing from the proper food that we get. And DXN just fits into that category. But what you summarize is amazing. Right food. Then you talked about the right amount of, liquid balance. So water or beverages, you can say coffee is also water. When you drink coffee a lot or drink water a lot, it's equivalently supplementing your body with water. Then you talked about the right kind of exercise, just be agile, no need to have big muscles or something, but we do some activity like you do. You do mountaineering, I've seen you doing swimming, you're always active. And then you told about good sleep. That is also very, very important, right? And I think what you said is right. If you do all this, then we don't need the doctors. Doctors are like lawyers, if you break the law, then you need the lawyer, Similarly, if you break the law of living a healthy life, you have to see a doctor, So I always say, fantastically put. So if you don't mind, is there a formula that you do every day with DXN products? I know you definitely take DXN products, but do you follow a formula like this is what I do every day?
Yeah, of course. No, so the number one thing I do when I wake up, I'm an early riser. No? So even if you talk for about 3 hours right now, I will wake up 4 o'clock in the morning. It's my body clock. So the first thing I do when I wake up is, of course, I open my eyes. Because a lot of people would tell me that they would brush their teeth. The first thing that I do is I open my eyes, and then I rise up, and then I immediately drink about a liter of water. So, but I don't take it straight away. I drink 1 glass at a time. And after drinking about 4 glasses of water, I take my supplements. So the first thing that enters my body is pure, because I know that I have rested, I have fasted for about 8 hours. So my body needs nutrition. So I replenish the liquids that I have lost when I was sleeping, and then I immediately take about 4 to 6 pairs of RGGL, 10 tablets of spirulina, 3 tablets of cordyceps, 3 tablets of bee pollen, 3 tablets of lion's mane, 1 black cumin, 1 androgy, and 5 tablets of roselle. So this is the first thing that enters my body. Imagine, my body is starved when I am sleeping, and then when I wake up, I drink water immediately, and immediately I take all the supplements. So imagine taking this highly nutritious food. So almost everything in my that my body needs is supplied just before breakfast. So a lot of times I don't take breakfast anymore because I believe that if you just take in the right amount of nutrition, so you'll never be craving for food. A lot of people are hungry all the time because they don't eat the right food that their body needs. So our bodies, this is the most complicated thing that happens in our bodies, because if you lack a nutritional element in your body, supposing you need vitamin C, your body will never tell you, oh, you eat apples or you eat oranges. It will never tell you that. You will never know what your body needs. So what we always feel is just hunger. So when we're hungry, it means that your body needs something. And if you don't eat the right food that your body needs, after eating, even if you're full, you will still feel hungry. And because our body is so talented, it is so brilliant, no? Whatever is eaten will be stored if it's not needed. So that's a lot. That's why a lot of body have belly fat. No? So it will only be used if your body needs it. So a lot of people now are fat because they keep on repeating the kinds of food every day. No? Every day on a daily basis, they eat their favorite kind of food. No? So the best way to really maintain weight for me is by diversifying what you eat. No? Meaning you eat different kinds of food every day so that every nutritional element that is needed by your body is really supplied. No? So imagine in the morning, I take almost everything that my body needs. So I don't really have these hunger pangs, or I don't have these cravings. That's why I'm maintaining a very healthy body. So I think that is the key to perfect health.
Fantastic. Let me summarize that for the people who do not understand English. ऑसलर ने बहुत ही बेहतरीन तरह से समझाया कि देखो, मैंने इनसे सवाल पूछा कि मॉडर्न मेडिसिन और फिर नेचुरल मेडिसिन के बीच में आपको क्या लगता है, आप एक सिविल इंजीनियर हो, तो उन्होंने बहुत अच्छी तरह समझाया कि देखो, मैं कोई डॉक्टर नहीं हूँ, डॉक्टर नहीं होने के बावजूद मैं आज 98 साल का हूँ और मेरे ना बाल पके हुए हैं, ना कुछ ऐसी सिचुएशन है मेरी, फिर भी इनका राज जो है, इनका राज है वो 5 चीज़ें करते हैं। पहली चीज़ है वो खाना वो सही खाते हैं, फ्रेश फूड, फ्रूट्स खाएंगे या फिर ऑर्गेनिक सब्जियां खाएंगे विदाउट केमिकल्स वाली, ये सब वो खाएंगे। और दूसरा वो है वो अपना पानी का जो इंटेक होता है, वाटर बैलेंस, वो मेंटेन करते हैं। दिन भर में वो कुछ ना कुछ पानी पीते रहेंगे या फिर अपना बेवरेजेस पीते रहेंगे, कॉफ़ी हो या चाय हो, जो भी हो जिससे शरीर के अंदर पानी का मेंटेनेंस हो। तीसरा वो एक्टिव होते हैं, कहीं ना कहीं घूमना हो फिरना हो वो सब एक्टिविटी करते रहते हैं, तो एटलीस्ट 30 मिनट से लेके 40 मिनट वो एक्टिव रहते ही। फिर चौथा है वो सोते बहुत आराम से है, नींद बड़ी बड़ी प्यारी ले लेते हैं। और ये सब जो होता है ये करने के लिए वो अपने आप को हमेशा फिट रखते, तो रेस्ट भी ज़रूरी है। और वो जब ये जो चीज़ें करते हैं तो उनका शरीर जो है, उनका शरीर को जो चाहिए वो सब मिल गया है, इसीलिए उनका शरीर इतना मांगने के लिए तड़पता नहीं है। इसीलिए उनको मैंने पूछा कि आप कौन सा DXN का फॉर्मूला यूज़ करते हैं, तो वो बोलते कि सुबह उठने के पहले जब मैं आँख खोलता हूँ तो सबसे पहले 1 लीटर पानी पी लेता हूँ, थोड़ा थोड़ा एक गिलास करके। उसके बाद मैं सप्लीमेंट्स लेता हूँ, RGGL, स्पिरुलिना, फिर अपना रोजेल हो गया, कॉर्डिसेप्स हो गया, फिर उन एंड्रोजी, जो भी उनके बी पोलन जो भी अवेलेबल वहाँ पे वो पूरा ले लेते। पहले बॉडी को सप्लीमेंट्स देने के बाद बॉडी में जान आ जाती है, बॉडी के सेल्स में वो स्फूर्ति आ जाती है। कभी कभी ब्रेकफास्ट भी नहीं करते, उस पर पूरा टिक जाते हैं और वही से उनका आप फिटनेस देखो। यू आर श्योर यू आर नॉट डाइंग योर हेयर?
No, I'm not dyeing my hair, and
Wow.
people would not believe. No?
Wow, that is 58-year-old young man, OSLER. Wow, I want everybody to see that, yes, look at that. No, OSLER, it's very important that people understand this, that you're talking about, now how many years are you in DXN now? Almost 20?
I'm here for 20 years.
Now, we are talking to a man who is taking supplements not over a year or 2 years, who's not talking about a transformation that has happened over 6 months. We are talking about a man for last 20 years. He has been taking supplements and he stands still strongly with the brand only because the brand has made him what he is today, fit and fine. And he had his own health challenges before he actually got introduced to DXN, and he has been able to achieve DXN through DXN definitely major goals in his life. We are going to go forward and ask him more. आप लोगों को ये बताना चाहता हूँ, 98 साल के हैं, एक भी बाल सफ़ेद नहीं है, सुस्त है, तंदुरुस्त है, और ऐसे है हमारे OSLER, सबसे प्यारे। लेकिन अगर DXN में कोई सबसे बढ़िया मोटिवेशनल स्पीकर है तो वो है हमारे OSLER. If there is somebody who can really find your motive for you and motivate you into doing something great in your life. That is our OSLER. So let's go with OSLER for our second question. OSLER, second question for you. I believe fear is one of the most primal human emotion that has both a physiological and an emotional response. As a motivational speaker, how would you help someone who's struggling to win over their fears?
Well, that's a very good question, Dr. Rajesh. And I could perfectly relate to people who are really in fear right now, because I used to be fearful also. So I was raised in a very poor family, and my parents really fought over money. So, I had a lot of insecurities before. So, do you know that before, I remember I was in high school, and my teacher would call me and ask me a question, and even if I know the answer, I would really try to hesitate answering. And when I stand up, my knees would shiver in fear because I was so ashamed of myself. I was so fearful in really answering, even if I think that my answer was correct. I was fearful because I was afraid that I would commit a mistake, and I would not like to really experience the pain of being ridiculed in public. So, but now I have spoken to more than 15,000 people, and I also had the fear speaking in front of a computer because I could not see the eyes of people who are listening to me. But why am I so confident and so passionate talking to you right now? Why was I able to really get the confidence in speaking in magnitudes of people? I've been together with Dr. Rajesh in numerous leadership camps around the world, and I could truly say that I'm very confident. I had this fear of facing people before, but how did I overcome it? I just discovered, and if I could perfectly recall it, somebody told me to do what I fear most. If you really want to overcome your fear, all you have to do is do what you fear most. So that's a very simple principle. I had this fear of heights before. So whenever I go to malls and buildings, and when I reach the top floors, and when I try to reach these railings, and then I try to look at the ground. So I would have this funny feeling. My feet will have this tingling sensation. I will have sweaty palms, and sometimes I walk on top floors, and then the floors are shiny, and I will have this illusion of really like falling. So I had this fear. But how did I lose this fear? So I began climbing mountains, and I never realized that I lost that kind of fear anymore. Now, even if I stand on a stone, at the edge of a cliff, I will never have that fear of falling again because I have overcome it. So I know that only about 1% of fears are really true. A lot of people are fearful of ghosts, but maybe until I see one, I'll be fearful of that. But I would advise people who are fearful of ghosts to be afraid of people who are living, because they can inflict harm to you. I'm 58 years old. I have never seen a ghost in my life. So I have met people who are fearful of succeeding. I have met tons of people who are fearful of facing people and talking to them eye to eye. So my advice to people who are really fearful is to just do it. Do what you fear most, and that is the best medicine to that. So I can never help you get the fear out of your mind. No? The only person who can really overcome that fear is you, and all you have to do is decide to do it. And the key to doing that is by preparing yourself. Preparing yourself. No? So if you are fearful of speaking in front of people, practice. No? Do your own research on how to speak in front of people well. Join organizations that will help you build the confidence to speak in front of people. So if you are fearful of approaching people, like recruiting people to join you, then master it by approaching people. No? Do it. I always recommend this to newbies, no? Especially people who are just working inside offices and who are really introverted. No, I've met a lot of people who are silent, who are the silent type, no, and they have difficulty in relating with people. So what I do is I teach them to greet people enthusiastically. No, so I teach them, okay, go out and greet people. Good morning. No, just increase your tone of voice and be more enthusiastic about greeting people, because I know people respond. So if you're not comfortable in opening up conversations, just greet people. Anybody you meet, just greet them enthusiastically and passionately, and because people will respond kindly, they will respond to you the way you greeted them. So again, for people who are fearful of anything, do what you fear most.
Fantastic. So, you know, when people go out, I go out prospecting, and you say you face your fears, you know, and if I go out prospecting, the only fear that, or probably not, one of the fears that comes into me is, what about rejection? What about I'll feel so embarrassed? What will people think about me? Suddenly, the focus that I'm is suddenly you. You know, you start getting so much bothered about yourself. How can one handle that? Because he has to go again. You're saying he has to go again and do that with another person. Go again and prospect with another person. That's tough, man.
Yeah, I know. I experienced it myself. No? So approaching people really with the wrong way of approaching is really painful for anybody. It will be a very, very difficult experience for the individual. You know, when I was starting out, I was really enthusiastic and I was so aggressive. I should say very aggressive in my approach. No? So when I invited people, I always talk about money, and I always tell them that if you do this business, then you will become financially free and blah, blah, blah. No? So I was so aggressive, and people would really avoid me. People would avoid me. So at first I thought that there was something wrong with me. And I thought that people didn't like me as a person. So I kept on doing, I kept on inviting people. I kept on repeating the process. And so I learned that it was not about me. So it was not really about me. So, you know, I cannot teach you how to approach people. Again, the best way to do it is to do it yourself. No? A lot of people a lot of leaders would tell new distributors that you only copy what others do. So, you know, I'm not a believer of that, because we are unique individuals. No? You can never copy my style, because I'm OSLER and I don't have an equal, because I'm unique. I was created by God as a person who was even twins. No? Even identical twins are not the same. So I can say this because I'm a hard-headed individual. No? I learned network marketing the hard way. No? So my sponsor would often teach me how to do it, but what he does would go inside my right ear and go outside my left ear, because I felt that I was better than him. So I never listened. So I learned prospecting the hard way. So I approached people, and a lot of people really rejected me. No, sometimes I used to be a medical representative, and I would go to hospitals and really find people who are like me, no, medical representatives. So I remember when I enter hospitals, I would see them, because they would visit medical practitioners. No, so I would find them inside clinics, no, sitting, and when they see me, I would notice that they would whisper among themselves, and then I could hear them. No, they have very little voices, and they would whisper, "Oh, here comes OSLER. He talks nothing but DXN, so let's avoid him." Actually, in first they run, no? And they even called me a virus. No, COVID was not even present at the time, so they called me a virus. No, and I was wondering why were they running, and I tried to make an analogy out of it. No? So I remembered that my approach was wrong. My approach was wrong. All I talked about was money, earning money, earning money, earning money. So my approach was wrong. But I was able to perfect the art of really inviting people to join me. And I lessened the people saying no. So I found out that people would say no because they don't really like the products. They don't really like the opportunity. And they don't have the time. A lot of people would say that. And when people say that, respect them. No? And they are still your friends. But this is what really made me confident about my approach. And I was not so fearful of hearing no's anymore because if my approach was right, then if they say no, that must be real. No? Because it's not about me. It's not about the company. It's all about perfect timing. So what did I do? I changed my mindset. So when I approach people, this is always my top of mind. I always ask a question when I approach people. I always ask myself, how can I help this person improve his life?
Correct.
So this is my top of mind awareness, because if you are really genuinely interested in helping other people improve their lives, then you will never be wrong about it, because people will perceive you as a sincere and honest individual. So I learned the skill by really doing it on a day-to-day basis. No, you know, when I was starting in DXN, during my first 2 years, I was talking to more than 100 people every day. More than 100 people every day. See? So if you really want to perfect the art of inviting people, all you have to do is do it on a day-to-day basis. That's it. There's no magic formula there. Because we are psycho-cybernetic organisms. We don't want to repeat the same kind of mistake all over and over again, because you'll be experiencing the pain of that mistake. So as psycho-cybernetic human beings, we try to avoid that. So if we are in our perfect minds, so we try to avoid mistakes. No? So when somebody says no, I always ask myself, why did he say no? Was there something was there something in the way I approached him? Was there some word that I spoke of that was not pleasing to him? So there I was able to improve. No? That's why I can share to you, because it has been my experience. No? So nobody can really give a clear-cut instruction on how to invite. All you have to do is go out in the marketplace and really implement how to do it. You will have your own style, and that's a guarantee.
That's the way, you know, how do you cycle? You sit on the cycle and cycle. That's the best way. How do you swim? You just go into the water and start swimming. Yesterday, we had Shunya Talks, and we do this Sunday every evening. Dr. Lim comes for this Shunya Talks. And what you said exactly is what Dr. yesterday was teaching us. There's 6 good practices that you need to do to connect with the society. And first of that was the first one, the most topmost of them, was the attitude to give. If you have the attitude to give, only then you should go into the society. If you have the attitude to take, don't go into the society. People will reject you. You have to go with the attitude to give. And this is very, very powerful. Then he said about his, for giving attitude, you need to have a character. So build up your character, build up morality, be a good person. Do not take what does not belong to you. Do not disturb the harmony of the society. Be a good spoken person, all those things. So build up your morality, and then go out there and go out there with enthusiasm, you know, have that excitement, so that you go in the market, and then exert effort with that enthusiasm. Then you'll be whacked around, come back, realize what you did, go back again. This is what he told is the formula for success. And I think it's exactly the same thing that you said. So just to wrap it up in a few lines to the Hindi speakers, जो OSLER ने बताया बहुत ही सिंपल बताया है कि आपको अगर आपको किसी चीज़ का डर लगता है, डर कॉमन है, ऑसलर को भी डर लगता था, ऊंचाई से डर लगता था, तो कैसे जीता उन्होंने? पहाड़ चढ़ के। जब उनको बोलने का डर था लोगों के सामने तो उन्होंने बातें करके जीता। प्रोस्पेक्टिंग का डर था तो प्रोस्पेक्टिंग करके दिन में 100 लोगों को मिल के उन्होंने ये डर जीता। डर को जीतने का एक ही तरीका है और वो है उस डर का सामना करना बिना डरे। वो आप जाओ, डर लगेगा लेकिन आप मत डरो और आप उस चीज़ का सामना करो। क्या हो सकता है, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा आप उस चीज़ में फेल हो सकते हो लेकिन खड़े होके वापस वही काम करो। आपने बचपन में चलना भी वैसे ही सीखा था, आप गिरे थे 1000 बार और फिर भी आपने खड़े होके चला था। आपने साइकिलिंग भी ऐसी सीखी, आपने स्विमिंग भी ऐसी सीखी। इसीलिए डर को जीतना आपको आता है, सिर्फ आपकी इच्छा होनी चाहिए। जैसे ऑसलर कहता है, आप डिसीजन लो और सब कुछ सही हो जाएगा। Okay, Osler, we go to the third question. Okay, and here it is. There are many self-help books out there. Do you believe, really believe, they can help the person change himself?
Of course. No, self-help books are available out there and they can definitely help people. Because I'm one person who has helped. No, remember I'm in the Philippines, no, and I didn't have access to mentors when I was starting. So what really helped me were books. No? So I would suggest that you choose books that are having authors who are teaching you because of their experiences. Because there are a lot of books out there that are really, I should say, third-party books because they have authors who are talking about somebody. So I suggest you look for books that are authored by people and telling people about their experiences because they're talking from their hearts. So it's very easy to find books for you. If you, for example, no, if you are weak at communicating, so you find books that will teach you how to communicate well. If you are weak at your interpersonal relationships with others, I suggest you find books that will teach you how to really relate with people and communicate with people. So before, when I was starting out, although I was a medical representative and I was a salesman at that, no, my network marketing is a different industry, and the approach is different from the way I approached doctors before. It was different. So what I did was I studied human behavior. And one really good book that really helped me, and I would like you to read, although it's a really old book, no, it's one made by Andrew Carnegie. No, and it's entitled How to Win Friends. No, Andrew Dale Carnegie. It's entitled How to Win Friends, Influence People. So I would like you to buy that book. No, but there's a portion there that I think it's outdated. No, complimenting something, no? Like complimenting one's hair or one's shoes or one's shirt. No, I think even if you're so sincere in complimenting the person about his hairstyle or the ring he wears or the watch he wears, even if you're so sincere about complimenting it, people may perceive it as a manipulative move, no? Because if you invite them to join DXN, then they will tell themselves, oh, he noticed my hair because he will invite me to do DXN. And if I join, he will earn money. So that's where vested interest comes in. So I advise you to really focus on talking about the weather or talking about things that are not really related to that person. So I would rather talk about the weather. Oh, it's so hot today. So that's the only thing that I don't agree in that book. No? But otherwise, that book is perfect because it's illustrated by a lot of stories, a lot of examples, and it could help you out. It could really help you out. If it helped me, it can help you. So books are really a good way to really improve yourself. No, I'm very successful in my field right now. I speak well, but I still read books on a day-to-day basis. I read books on a day-to-day basis. That's a minimum of about 10 books every day. As a matter of fact, no, I'm reading one book right now by, this is John Maxwell.
Okay,
this is John Maxwell's book.
Okay, yes. Developing the leader within you. Okay, all right.
So this has been, I have read this about 5 times. I'm reading it again, and I'm finding new insights. So the person who stops really reading is a person who stops growing. So if you really want to improve on the daily basis, and reading books is one way to do it. Now, another way is to listening to audio training tapes. So if you look at my phone, you cannot find music in my phone. No, you can never find music here. You can only find trainings. No? So I have a recorder there. I record everything, and I listen. I even record my personal trainings. And when I listen to myself, I still learn. See, so every day I read, I take down notes, I improve on myself. So everybody who does this will really be improving as a person. So you will never become a leader if you are not a reader. And people will follow you because of who you are as a person. So if you want to attract people who are successful, then you must begin making yourself successful. And one way of doing that is by reading. So I advise everybody to read at least 10 pages of a good book every day.
बहुत ही बढ़िया तरह से समझाया कि किताबें कितनी ज़रूरी होती है एक अच्छे मोटिवेशन के लिए। तो उन्होंने बताया, मेरा सवाल था कि ज़रूरी होती है कि पढ़ना, आजकल YouTube है सब कुछ, तो उन्होंने बोला नहीं, किताब पढ़नी चाहिए। वो खुद इतनी किताबें पढ़ते हैं। किताबें पढ़ने से आप में वो स्किल्स आने शुरू हो जाते हैं जो आपको सक्सेसफुल बनाएगा। और अगर आपको सक्सेसफुल बनना है और सक्सेसफुल लोगों को आपके साथ जोड़ना है तो किताबें तो पढ़नी होगी। और 10 पेजेस मिनिमम, कम से कम आपने ये आदत डालो पढ़ने की। ये पढ़ाई की आदत आपको हमेशा आगे की तरफ लेके जाएगी, ये कभी भी आपको पीछे नहीं लेके जा सकती। इसलिए पढ़ो, और पढ़ो वो किताबें जो आपको जो जिसने लिखी अपनी जीवनी के बारे में, जो अपने बारे में बता रहा। किसी का रेफरेंस देके पढ़ने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। अपने बारे में कोई ऑथर अगर लिख रहा है तो उसको ज़रूर पढ़ो। देखो हमारी सबसे बेहतरीन चीज़ उन्होंने बताई कि उनकी जो एक किताब है हाउ टू विन फ्रेंड्स एंड इन्फ्लुएंस पीपल, ये बड़ी फेमस किताब है, आपको हिंदी में भी मिलेगी, आप उसको ज़रूर पढ़िए। उसमें से कुछ चीज़ें ज़माने के साथ चेंज होते थे, जिन्होंने कहा जैसे कि आप किसी के कॉम्प्लीमेंट करो, आपके बाल बहुत सुंदर दिख रहे हैं, आपकी घड़ी अच्छी दिख रही है, तो उसको आप छोड़ दो, क्योंकि ज़माने के साथ बदलना चाहिए। DXN के बिज़नेस के साथ आपको बदलना पड़ेगा। लेकिन उसके अलावा किताब में हर चीज़ जो बताई है ऑसलर ने खुद अपने लाइफ में प्रैक्टिस की और वो उनकी तरफ से रिकमेंडेड है। सो दैट इज़ वन बुक यू वुड डेफिनेटली रिकमेंड एवरीबडी टू रीड, हाउ टू विन फ्रेंड्स एंड इन्फ्लुएंस पीपल।
Exactly.
That's it. That is OSLER's prescription for y'all. Okay, OSLER, we go to the next question. And next question for you, question number 4 is, what is the reason that with the most amazing range of products and a genuine legitimate business plan, many DXN distributors are not yet able to achieve what they really aim for financially in DXN?
Well, that is related to your first question. A lot of people fail in DXN is, one of the reasons is they haven't developed themselves first. So, this is an industry where you generate sales by involving people into the system. So you will never attract people if you have not developed yourself. Because remember, in this business, you attract your kind. So the first thing you should do is develop yourself. And one of the parts that you should be developing is your mind. You must understand that for you to succeed in this business, you must really research about this industry. Do you know that it took my wife 5 years? Let me repeat. It took my wife 5 years to really let me fully understand about this business. Because if somebody listening to me right now is negative about this industry, it is because you have not understood this industry at first. And that is exactly what happened to me. I was so negative about this business because, I should say, I was ignorant about this industry. And because I didn't understand this industry, I refused to accept any positive things that people are saying. Because this is the logic behind that. Even if somebody tells me about something, I would always think that you are only saying that because if I join you, you will earn money from me. So that is vested interest. No? So I was like that because I did not understand what the principles of this business are. I did not understand what the potential of this industry is. So what I did was I read books. I listened to training programs. Also, I remember the first book that I read about network marketing was authored by John K. Lynch. Being the Best That You Can Be by John K. Lynch. It's a blue book. It's an old book. There I got to understand what this industry is about. Of course, I read a lot of books like Street Smart Networking. I read a book by Charles W. King. So if you really want to fully understand what this industry is about, I would suggest that you buy the book entitled The New Professionals by Charles W. King. And who is this Charles W. King? He's actually a marketing guru. He teaches marketing at Harvard. And he wrote this book, The New Professionals, because a lot of people were being sued. Government had a negative impression about this industry. A lot of people were clamoring about what this industry was about. So he became very, very curious about this book. And he did the research by himself. And he fully understood that this is a perfect marketing model for people who doesn't have the capital and wants to do business and wants to earn legitimately. Now, there is nothing wrong with this industry. I can honestly say that there is nothing wrong with the network marketing industry or the multi-level marketing industry. There is something wrong with the people operating this industry. So that is where the problem is, because there are a lot of frauds there. There are a lot of people who take advantage of other people, and they create a negative image about this industry. So I suggest that you read books about what this industry is about so that you have a full understanding, so that when people will try to really talk you out of it, you don't listen to them because you are the person who understands it well, this industry well. So this is what happened to me. Now, after I learned this, so I stopped being so emotional when somebody says no to me. I stopped thinking that I was being rejected, because I fully understand that these people who are rejecting me do not really understand what I'm doing. So the problem with a lot of people is they look for people who doesn't want to do this business. Why am I so successful about this business? Because I have never forced anybody to do this. Because I always look for people who want to do this business. That's it. No, so this is my guarantee to you. While DXN was made and designed for everybody to see, DXN was not made for everybody to do. And I'm very happy for that. You know why? Because if everybody will be doing DXN, then everybody will be financially free. So when I go to a restaurant, nobody will be serving me food anymore. Nobody will be washing my cars anymore. So that will be terrible for me. So I'm good with it. So DXN is not for everybody. It's like Vespa. Vespa, not for everybody. So this is just for people who understands how to earn money faster. This is just for people who wants to understand how to become free. No, I've been doing this business for more than 20 years now. I've been in this industry for 22 long years. And I could truly say that I am a free man. And I'm truly happy. You can see me while I'm talking to you. I cannot see you, but I'm so happy. I'm so enthusiastic. So this is what this industry made me. So for people who are not succeeding here, I would like you to do your research. And once you understand this industry, nobody can stop you, because you will be. When I was starting out and I understood this well, I was like a corn. I was in India before, and I kept on eating this grilled corn, over charcoal. So I'm just like grilled corn. I kept on rolling on my bed. So when I lie down, I remember I go out at 6 a.m. I go home at 3 a.m. And, I cannot sleep, because I was so excited, because my mind was full of this hope that one day every dream that I have will come true. And I was so excited because of the possibilities that would happen to my life. And after 22 years, now, oh my God, even if I don't work from now until the end of my life, I will never have a problem about money. See, so that is what DXN has done for me. So for people who are not really successful yet and who are really discouraged because the results are not there, keep on doing it because you will find solutions. No, DXN is there, the system is there. No, so if something is wrong, you're not getting what you want, then try to check what you're doing. So something is wrong with what you're doing. So try to improve it in yourself because the company, DXN, is there to support you. So I'm sure of that because I'm with this company for the past 20 years of my life. 20 years. See? So
Okay,
it
let
will
me
make you.
summarize. Yeah, let me summarize. ऑस्लर ने बहुत बेहतरीन तरह से मैं जो उनको सवाल पूछा कि ऐसा क्यों होता है कि कुछ लोग ना डीएक्सन में आके उतने सक्सेसफुल नहीं होते या सपने तो बड़े बड़े देख के आते हैं लेकिन नहीं होते, तो उन्होंने भी अपना जो एक्सपीरियंस के बेसिस पे एक रीज़न बताया कि डीएक्सन सब के लिए है नहीं। अगर ऐसा होता तो सब फाइनेंशियली फ्री होते, तो शायद कोई होटल में काम नहीं करता, ये कोई यहाँ वहाँ काम नहीं करता। ये सबके लिए नहीं है, ये किसी किसी के लिए जो सपने पूरे करना चाहता है, जिनको ये चाहत है कि अपने को अपने ये डीएक्सन के अपॉर्चुनिटी से अपने सपनों को पूरा कर सको। तो पहली चीज़ उन्होंने पहला कि अपने आप को टटोलो, पहले अपने अंदर देखो, झांको और देखो कि अपने अंदर क्या कमी है, उस कमी को आप सुधारने की कोशिश करो। दूसरा सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम जो वो बोलते कि जब वो भी शुरुआत में आए थे तो 1-2 साल उनको भी परेशानी हुई थी क्योंकि वो ये इंडस्ट्री को ही नहीं समझ पाए थे और इंडस्ट्री को नहीं समझने की वजह से बहुत तकलीफ हुई। फिर उन्होंने एक अच्छी किताब के बारे में आपको बताया कि ये किताब अगर आप पढ़ोगे, ये जो है द न्यू प्रोफेशनल्स, उन्होंने ये किताब के बारे में बताया आपको कि ये किताब अगर आप पढ़ोगे तो इसमें भी आपको इंडस्ट्री के बारे में पता चलेगी, आपको जिनके पास पैसे नहीं है वो कैसे बिजनेस करें, ये उसके लिए अपॉर्चुनिटी है। तो आप पहले इंडस्ट्री को समझो, इसके व्यवहार को समझो, इसको जानो और फिर पूरी मेहनत लगा के जितना भी फेलियर आए उस फेलियर का सामना करते करते आगे ही निकलना, क्योंकि 20 साल हो गए अभी ऑस्लर को, 20 साल में वो अभी फ्री है। 58 ईयर्स के हैं, लग तो नहीं रहा है, वो करीबन 40 साल के लग रहे हैं और 58 ईयर्स 18 साल पीछे जा रहे हैं वो, सोचो। और अभी भी फाइनेंशियली फ्री है, अभी भी घूम सकते हैं, अभी वो सब कुछ कर सकते हैं। दैट इज अमेजिंग। So Osler, now that brings us to the 5th question, and for the guys who are watching, we will take up a few questions after my question. So now after my question you can put your questions in the comment section. Now I go with my last question, and my last question to you, Osler, is what is that one message that you would love to share with the world before you leave this planet?
Okay.
More direct one,
So,
but I wanted to ask you this.
If I were to share one message for people who are listening to me right now before I leave this planet, is I would like you to live the life of your dreams. It is possible. A lot of people have lost hope because even though they are trying so hard, working, even if they are so really industrious in their lives, they have lost hope because what they want really never is achieved. Now, I'm a person who is living the life that I want. When I was starting my life journey, I really wanted to become financially free because I come from a very poor background. And I have seen a lot of my parents' efforts go to really, I should say, waste. Because how could poor parents teach their children how to become financially free? So it's been my life's goal to really be financially free, because I got tired of buying the cheapest food for my family. I got tired of really living from paycheck to paycheck. I got tired of living a life that really made me suffer because I could not pay the debts that I had. And I really got tired of being a father who could not provide. I know a lot of people are listening to me who are from India, and I know that a lot of you are suffering financially because I've been there. I've been to your country, and I stayed in your country for about 2 months. And I know a lot of you are suffering financially. So I would like you to know what you want, because the first thing that you should do for you to live your life, to live the life that you really want, is to really know what you want. So after the training program, I would like you to go home, and I would like you to find yourself a silent corner inside your house, and I would like you to honestly ask yourself, what do I really want in life? I cannot answer that for you. Your friends cannot answer that for you. The only person who can answer that is yourself. And I would like you to be true to yourself and ask yourself honestly, what do I really, really want? If you cannot answer that question, you will never become free. You will never live the life that you really want. The reason is, you will never be passionate about what you're doing. Because if you are going after something that you don't like, then there will be dissatisfaction. You will never have this burning desire to really go for it because you don't want it, even if your target is so small. So I would like you to really ask yourself, what do I really want? Because if you know it, you will be having that burning desire and you will be so passionate pursuing it. And the next question is, can DXN help me get what I want? If DXN cannot help you get what you want, then by all means, don't do this business. But if DXN can help you, do this with all your heart, because it can set you free. My friends, DXN is not about cars. I have bought a lot of them and I got tired of really buying them. I have 2 cars right now and I could not even clean it because there are no people cleaning now. I would not like to clean it myself because it's too tiring for me. DXN is not about traveling. I have traveled to more than 60 countries. I thought that DXN was all about traveling. I thought that DXN was about having so much money in your bank. It was never it. Do you know what DXN is all about? DXN is about being free. I'm very happy right now because I'm a free man. I don't know what it means to you. What is freedom to you? It will vary from person to person. But for me, living a life of freedom is going to any place I want to go, anytime I want to go. Freedom means buying anything I want to buy, anytime I want to buy. Freedom for me is waking up when I'm finished sleeping. Freedom for me is not being sick. Freedom for me is helping a lot of people live the life that I'm living now. So my message to all of you is, I would like you to live the life that you really, really want. And if DXN can do it, I can help you do it, go for it. Because if it happened to me, it can happen to you.
Wow. A very touching but a very good message. बहुत अच्छी तरह समझाया ऑस्लर ने कि मैंने सवाल पूछा, बहुत ही दिल को छूने वाला सवाल पूछा कि अगर इस दुनिया से अगर आपको जाना पड़ा तो वो कौन सा एक मैसेज आप देते जाओगे इन लोगों के लिए. तो उन्होंने क्या बोला कि ऐसी ज़िंदगी जियो जो आप चाहते हो, जैसा आप चाहते हो, और वैसी ज़िंदगी जीने के लिए आपको सबसे पहले होना पड़ेगा फ्री. अगर आप फ्री नहीं हो तो आप चाह के भी वो ज़िंदगी नहीं जी सकते हो. तो पहले अपनी स्वतंत्रता के लिए कुछ करो. आप जाओ, अपने घर में जाओ और शांति से एक जगह पकड़ो, उसमें आप थोड़ा मेडिटेट करो कि मुझे क्या चाहिए, क्या मेरे को इस ज़िंदगी से. और वो जब आपको पता चल जाएगा, फिर निकल पड़ना इस दुनिया के बाहर और फिर इस दुनिया में आके वो करना जो आपने वहाँ बैठ के सोचा था कि क्या चाहिए, और उस चाहत के लिए पूरी ज़िंदगी लगा देना. और वो तभी हो सकता, जो उन्होंने बताया कि स्वतंत्रता के बाद ही. स्वतंत्रता का डेफिनेशन उन्होंने, फ्रीडम का डेफिनेशन बहुत अच्छी तरह समझाया. फ्री या स्वतंत्र वो है जो वो चीज़ खरीद सकता जो उसे चाहिए बिना पैसे के बारे में सोचे. स्वतंत्र वो है जो सुबह उठे जब उसकी नींद पूरी हो जाए, ना कि अलार्म से काम पे जाने के लिए. स्वतंत्र वो है जो वो चाहे वो कर सके, कहाँ खाना है, जो कपड़े खरीदने जब बिना उसका लेबल देखे, बिना कीमत देखे. स्वतंत्र वो है जो समय की पाबंदी में किसी के नहीं है, वो जो अपना करना चाहता है वो करते रहता है. स्वतंत्र वो है जो अपनी ज़िंदगी अपने हिसाब से जीता है. और बहुत अच्छी तरह समझाया कि आप DXN को अगर ये नज़र से देख रहे हो कि इससे पैसा मिलेगा, ये मिलेगा, वो तो नहीं. उन्होंने भी पैसे के लिए किया था, देखा बहुत पैसे. गाड़ी के लिए DXN अगर गाड़ी है तो कार उनके पास दो पड़ी हुई है. अगर आप सोच रही हो DXN ट्रैवल के लिए 60 डेज कंट्रीज घूम के चुके हैं ऑस्लर, और उन्होंने ये पता चला कि DXN ट्रैवल भी नहीं है एक चीज़, लेकिन DXN है फ्रीडम. और DXN उनके लिए वो जरिया बना उनको फ्री करने के लिए, ताकि वो अपने सपने जी सके, वो अपनी जो भी ज़िंदगी जीना चाहते हैं. इसीलिए जाते जाते उनका मैसेज बहुत क्लियर है. ऑस्लर का मैसेज ये है कि अगर आपको लगता है कि DXN आपके लिए वो सहारा बन सकता है आपके सपने पूरे करने का, तो उसको फिर बिना सोचे समझे पूरी तरह 100% करो, और फिर देखो ये ज़िंदगी क्या आपको देगी और DXN कैसे देगा. Okay, great, OSLER. It was, as usual, a fantastic motivational program. We got things to learn. I think we are doing this for the first time. This is going back in history. Today's date, we will record that 18th of May 2020. I and you, we did the first live motivational talk. And yes, we had a huge number of participants watching us live, 200 odd people, and then this video is there on Facebook, so people watch it again later on, and this will become one of the basic tools for people to go back and refer. So OSLER, we take in a few questions from people, and then we can wrap up the program because we are already running late. So we can just take a quick question. Let me just see if anybody has a question. Okay, let us see. Now we have Alan Esmeralda saying, indeed the best motivator and the most prolific motivational speaker of DXN as promoted above. Yes, Alan, for sure. That was for you, OSLER.
Thank you, Alan.
Okay, then we have...
He's my downline, that's why.
He's your downline. No, he's OSLER part 2, little small OSLER. So we have, let us see, one more question. I think, okay, I saw one question, and the person had asked a question to you. Okay, what was the question? I need to pull it. If anybody has any question, please post it up. I see. Okay, here we have, what is this? Austin. Okay, Fee, great to see OSLER Thomas, a great inspiration. Glad you are a part of a big family. Yes, all compliments. There are no questions for you, OSLER. I think your session was good enough. Either good enough to give the message clearly, or too confusing that they could not understand anything. Something of that sort. But, oh yeah, I have one come. Sibi Kumar. Sibi Kumar has a question for you. Sir, from your 20 years of experience, can you define what success means? I think he has done it, but you can just give it in a one-liner, OSLER, for Sibi Kumar.
Yes, success means helping other people succeed. So I'm very successful because I have helped a lot of people succeed in life. So multitudes of them. That's why I'm very happy. So success for me is about money, it's about cars, it's about travels. It's helping others get what they want. So helping others succeed is what success is for me.
Okay, great. Now this is a quick fire round, so you have to answer questions in less than 30 seconds. Okay, now I'm pulling up a next question. That's from Babu Ram Sharma. The question is there any way to show the plan of DXN, including the 3P, profile of the company, product and plan? Is there any idea or some videos or books, etc. you can recommend?
Okay, it's very simple. You don't need to complicate things. So my way of presentation is just sharing my story. You share your story. Why did you choose DXN as a company? You don't have to talk about Ganoderma. You don't have to talk about organic germanium. You don't have to talk about 6%, 21%. The story why you joined DXN. Did you join DXN because you'll be earning 37% commission? I don't think so. So I'm very good at presentations because I'm a very good storyteller. So when you talk about the products, talk about the experiences you had, talk about the feelings you had when you took RDGL. Discuss, share to people how you felt when you drank this coffee. So what did you feel when you joined DXN? When you listen to Dr. Lim telling you about what this company is, what did it make you feel? So the challenge is, how are you going to share the marketing plan, the business opportunity in a story format? Because that is where people can relate to you. You don't need books to do that because it's your story. And it's always perfect when you tell it to them because it's your story. So that's why I'm very consistent during my presentations because I always mention my story. That's it.
Okay, great. So we have another question from Shehzad Talib. What is the importance of social media in DXN business? 30 seconds, OSLER.
Well, social media is very important because it's a trend right now. Now we are on a lockdown. So what will you do? Will you just stay at home and stay lame there? So we need to do three things: prospecting, presentation, and duplication. And with social media, Facebook, YouTube, Zoom, Skype, you can do just that. So the challenge is you're not facing people B2B, but you are facing people through your screens. So the challenge is how fast can you type the ideas that comes into your mind. But just the same, you must do it. So social media, I'm 58 years old. I'm not very well versed about this technology, but remember, I studied Zoom in less than 1 hour. Now I studied Skype just a while back, and I know how to operate it already. See? So you must get into it because it is what's in right now.
OSLER, it's easy for you. You are a civil engineer. You can build anything. You can build a career. You can build relationship. You can build anything. But it is difficult for people. Okay, next question you already answered, but I want to pull this up. Thapa from Himachal asks you, how old is OSLER?
Oh, I'm 58 years old. I was born October 4 of 1962. So
I think Thapa got
I'm still young.
Yeah, OSLER is young. Okay, we have Avnish Kumar, but I don't see his question making sense. What will do about motivational speaker?
Oh.
I think he wants to ask how can somebody be a motivational speaker in just a few seconds. I think, as you said, just share your stories. Your stories are good enough to motivate others. Okay, let me see. Uh, Eden Torres, I am one of your top fan. You must reward me a Lingzi coffee after a lockdown. Eden Torres wants you to reward her with coffee when the lockdown is over. Okay, so anyways, okay.
Sure.
We have Shivaram Kurse. Sir, in what way you believe DXN? Oh, that's a very, very touching question. In what way do you believe DXN?
I believe DXN 100%. No, believe is either or. No, it's either 100% or zero.
You cannot have
So
50-50.
I have complete belief. Yeah, I have complete belief in the system.
Okay, great. We have again Shahzad Talib. What is the importance of social media in DXN, or did you use? I think you already answered that. Then we have one coming from Manjunath Patkar. When you are conducting meeting to your team weekly or daily basis, how often do you conduct your meeting, weekly or daily?
Well, it depends, no, on their need. No, tomorrow I'll be having an 8 o'clock meeting with my team in Canada, but I never force anyone to attend trainings. No? So it's either they request me to do it or not. No? So if they don't request, I don't care.
Oh.
So I don't force them to attend my trainings. I make them want to attend training, so they request me to do it.
So it's an open school, not school that you have to come. This is the time. No, it's an open learning platform. Yeah. Okay. I have another one. A good compliment coming from Mehnaz Kiran. She's from Pakistan. She says, OSLER Thomas, you told me about sharing the story. I tried the same. It really works. Thank you so much. So here is the proof of what you have been teaching people. Share your story. Mehnaz Kiran.
Yeah, she's my friend. I met her recently in Dubai.
Okay.
She's a good leader.
I think you gave her the advice of sharing the story, and that's why she's complimenting that. Okay. Okay, here we have, yes, the compliments can be read later. I'm just picking up the questions. Okay, now we have Oli Bimal. Bimal is asking you how to be a good book reader, sir. My English not good, my Hindi not good, in Nepali not available. So he has a difficult time.
Okay.
His English is not good. His
Okay,
Hindi is
I'll
not
share your
good.
story.
What should he do?
I'll share you a very good story.
Please.
I have a very good friend. His name is Shiraz. No? Shiraz from India. And when the first time I met him in a cruise. No, he used to be an auto rickshaw driver. And when we met on a cruise, no, he told me, OSLER, do you know that before I could not speak English? And I asked him, then why can you speak English now? And you even do trainings in English and you're so good at it. He told me, because I decided to learn English. So it all starts with the decision. And he told me he never read anything that was written in Hindi. He only read newspapers, books in English. At first, he did not understand the word. He did not understand the word. He never watched television in Hindi. He just watched English movies. And in 1 month, he told me, he learned one word. And the word was yes. Yes. But look at him now. He's so successful because he just decided to learn it. He became successful because I decided to become successful. So my advice to this guy is, if your Hindi is not good, your Nepal is not good, decide to be good at it. Decide to be good at reading, and you can do it, my friend.
So Oli Bimal, I think आपको जवाब मिल गया है. अगर आपको हिंदी पढ़ना नहीं आता, इंग्लिश पढ़ना नहीं आता, नेपाली में बुक्स अवेलेबल नहीं है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. आप कोशिश करो, डिसीजन लो और बुक्स पढ़ना चालू करो. Very good. You start reading. If you could write this question in English so that your message could come to us, definitely you can do that. That means you can definitely write and you can read also. Put in a little more effort. Okay. Okay. Now let us take another question that comes from Fred Erwin Tolentino Valdez. What is the one thing, just one thing, okay, OSLER, that made you what you are now? Ups OSLER. One thing, only one thing.
Okay. The desire to help people become like me. That's it.
No. The voice got cut. Please tell me again.
Pardon me?
I think
Is there a problem with the
No,
transmission?
when you say that one thing, that only that one thing gets away. Please tell me, what is that one
I
thing?
cannot hear you.
Oh, you cannot hear me. Okay, let me just check. Okay, okay,
Uh,
okay. Now can you
what
hear me?
happened?
Can you hear me?
There's a problem with your transmission. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
I cannot hear you.
Oh, you cannot hear me. Okay.
So I think you have a problem with your microphone.
Yeah, microphone problem. I think, let me just check. Yes, so we
Can
were
you call me
here.
again? You just
Yeah, yeah, I will call you again. So till that time, we will just, that was OSLER. We will try to call him again and see if he can.
Hello.
OSLER, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay,
So
great.
what was the
Probably.
question again?
Yeah, the question was, okay, now let me pull that question up. Oh, where did you go? I think we are having some connectivity issues right now. And yes, OSLER. Okay. OSLER, the question was a very important question. Yes, so yeah, I'm back online. Yeah, so I was facing some connectivity issues at my end, but I think that brings us to the end of this wonderful discussion that we had today with OSLER Thomas, and we would love to hear from him on a special day with a special, topic. I think so. If you give OSLER a particular topic, bed, I know. So thank you so much, and see you soon. Take care.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Take care.
Okay.
So,
Bye.
friends, that was OSLER, and OSLER gave us a fantastic insight into different things about our own personality, how to handle our personality. He coming out from the most difficult times in his life, and he is a winner. He is a successor. He has succeeded in pulling himself out from all the messes of life to bloom like a lotus flower that blooms in all the you can say the mud that's dirty around. So आप ये बात समझ लो, ऑस्लर से आप सीखो, हर एक की एक कहानी होती है और यही कहानियाँ आपको बेचनी है. आप अपनी ज़िंदगी की कहानी कैसे बनाते हो, आप अपनी ज़िंदगी के फिल्म की हीरो कैसे बनते हो, ये आपको डिसाइड करना है. आप ही खुद प्रोड्यूसर हो, आप ही खुद डायरेक्टर हो, आप ही खुद एक्टर हो, और आपको ये ज़माना देखेगा. इसीलिए वक्त ज़ाया किए बगैर जो भी परिस्थिति में ज़िंदगी ने आपको डाला है, उस ज़िंदगी के परिस्थिति को एक्सेप्ट करते हुए, उसमें अपना किरदार पूरी तरह निभाते हुए, ओके, आपको अगर दुख में डाला है, उस दुख के कैरेक्टर में आप इतना अच्छी तरह निखर के आना कि आपको जब देखे लोग, आपकी कहानी जब सुने तो रोंगटे खड़े हो जाए. और ये आप कर सकते हो. आप अच्छे एक एक्टर हो, ये आप कभी मत भूलना. हम यहाँ पे ये दुनिया एक क्या बोलते हैं, स्टेज माना जाता है, एक नाटकीय रूपांतर है हमारे स्वयं का. इसमें हमने अपना रोल अच्छी तरह निभाना है, और सब लोग अच्छी तरह निभाओ और आगे बढ़ो. चलो, इसी के साथ आज का सेशन, टुडेज सेशन वी जस्ट फिनिश्ड अप. वी हैड अ ग्रेट टाइम विद OSLER. So we see you maybe tomorrow with a new program that no, not the new program. We have this program coming out every Tuesday. That's Business Talks, and we will see Jijit on the other side to discuss something more about the plan. Till then, thank you so much for spending